My name is Corie Sheppard and I'm here under instructions from my mother, who said to refer to the man as the Right Honorable Dr. Pelham Goddard. How are you going, sir? This is the man who I would like to call honorable.
I'm okay.
You're good?
I'm great, yeah.
We're lucky to catch you in the country. You came back for the oil and music?
Yeah, I came back for oil and music. I did that. I came back on the 1st of August.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the panyard for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, teaching them 9 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we had rehearsal, right, for the thing, and then we got the show, we got the gig Sunday.
How it went? Everything was good?
Everything was good. It was just, well, they moved it from one venue,
Right.
and they carried it to the cricket ground in Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
And when the rain fall, the rain beat it like a bat.
I hear people talk about it.
So it was muddy, you know, for the dress rehearsal day.
Oh, right.
And then the next day they put board and think we could walk on and go on stage and stuff like that. But people came out because they already had a ticket.
People came out. Everything I saw, people had a great time. People talk about the mud.
Yeah.
But they say the music, the performances were excellent.
What we're looking at is that the young people who doing things now, because it's Tuse, Lennox Tuse's son or grandson is who put on that show.
I see.
Right? And they have a different way of planning things now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was big, 3 big stages. It had supernovas on this side. Then we was on the main stage with Rudder and so on. Then the skiffle.
Right, on the next
3
side.
big stages. Sound system nice. The lighting was good. Everything was good.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. It's glad to have you back. We could catch you and hold you down here for how much we have, David? About 5 hours we have him for?
5.
We could try to get that in 2.
Shrink it.
As you bring up youths, right? Before we start, you would tell us more about youths in the panyard now. Like Exodus has a whole pan school, you say?
Yeah, Exodus have a pan school going on now for about more than 9 years because we had extra cubs we call it.
Youths.
Right? And they teach music, they teach all the pans, different people play tenor pan side, second pans. And we do it at age, according to your age group.
I see.
You know, we have like 5 to 9, then 11 to 15, then, you know.
Yeah, so you group it out the university style then as
Right, yeah, they group it out. So that happened every Saturday.
Oh, that's nice.
In the school period now.
Yeah.
Right. When they're on holidays, we take holidays too.
Oh, that's nice. So when school open back, it's back to school.
Right.
I like it.
Next week, next week, they start back in the panyard again.
You know what's nice about that? Like when you watch sports teams abroad, right? They have an academy. So even though you might be watching Manchester, that might be the worst example now, but you might be watching Man United, big team out there. But they have youths coming up all the time who could take. So Exodus in good hands with the youths, you know.
Yeah, well, it have a lot of that, not only Exodus, it have a lot of that happening with most of the big steel bands. They have the youth group. And I was good to see for Carnival, the school Panorama.
Right.
You see that are put in categories now, under 21, under this and
so
under,
much.
you know. So that's good.
Yeah.
And a matter of fact, our whole rhythm section of it, our drummer was 11 years when he started to play with the band. Now he arranging.
Nice.
He now arranging for Trinity East.
I see.
He arranging for Trinity East, you know. And he now about 15 years old. Or 16 years old.
That's a nice sign in the culture. Pan is one of them places where you see, and I like to see that with youths. You know, people complain about youths a lot, but to see them come through the system is a good thing.
I find the youths in our country, you see them playing football, you see them playing cricket, you see them playing pan, you see them in all kind of different capacity. So you want to know now who is really bad ones that do anything.
Yeah, it's a mystery to all of us.
It's a mystery.
But they go change it because so much of them so constructive that if you give it time, the youths of them will change it.
Yeah.
But one of the things you said that changed for you too was now you going in the panyard with a lot of panists who reading while they're playing, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, because it stems out of that. We'll produce readers because a lot of our panists and musicians too, they figure, well, if they have the talent, they don't have to read music, you know. So once you're reading, it make the job faster for us producers or arrangers. You know, you just present them with the music and you count your 1, 2, 3, 4, and they start to play.
Right.
You know, that is how I started to play with Art De Coteau and Bradley and going to the studio. And they're not coming to tell you, after this line here, when the artist sings so and so, you'll play this, you'll play that. Everything is written.
Yeah.
So they're coming to tell you that what they play. They write it on the paper.
But I remember you telling me your first experience in a panyard wasn't that when you go with scores and thing.
I went in Salif with music scores and thing, and they didn't really appreciate that kind of thing because they find panyard was panyard vibes.
Yeah.
You know, so you look up in the sky and one of the stars bring a part for you and you play it.
What year is this? So
That was 1996 and 1986.
86. Okay, you got it.
And 1986, I had my own tune already. I had the hammer. The hammer is my composition.
I see.
But they didn't want a arranger bringing their own tune in the band.
No. So in those early days, they seeing a separation between the man who arranging for music production, for singing for radio and records and them things from the panyard. Or he wasn't welcome there at that time.
I done when I could. And I was done having 1986. I done win Rose, SuperBlue, all of that.
Yeah, we've done respect.
And then have David Rudder come and win the Triple Crown,
Right.
all of that.
Not your first Triple Crown either.
So while I in Valley Yard, it have a side outside, bar talking man. So I say, nah. Let them, why ain't you do that?
So it's from the end of the Exodus.
No, after that,
straight
I
away
went to a boy. Yeah. After that, in 1989, I went back to that.
And that's
Until
home
now.
since.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me go back to some of them days where you're talking about Art De Coteau now, because there's a name sometimes that we talk about. I wonder how much youths now might know the name, right? When you going into art studio, I hear you say something about him where he wasn't just writing music or writing scores. You say he used to make it a point to write it neat. No scratch off, no mistakes.
Scratching, no mistake.
Yeah.
And he used to write it just so he, like, Art De Coteau, is his father?
No.
I mean, I know it's Ronnie McIntosh.
Oh, it's the son.
That Ronnie McIntosh's father, you know.
Yeah, no.
Right, so
We're waiting for Ronnie to come here.
so he used to be all talking. If he want, he cussing people and everything. And writing music at the same time, you know. So when you go in the studio with him, he put on the music, and that I come in from a time when it had the whole band playing in the studio. It's like in here, the whole band was set up in here.
Right.
I will set up the piano and the guitar on my side, the bass on this side. Then they have a little booth for the congas and the thing. Then they have a little booth for the drums. Then the hornman will sit down, yes, with mic and thing in a little booth here. And he said he count 1, 2, 3, 4, and we started playing.
Everybody read it.
And then we said, when we count 1, 2, bum bum ba dum bum, bum 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 ba dum bum, bum 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 ba dum bum, bum 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 bum. One take.
One take, whole band.
One take, the whole band.
Yeah, big difference, no?
1, 2, 3, 4. Bam 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 bam. One take. La.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now a bass man coming the Wednesday.
The first time I met Art De Coteau, I was home and I get a call. Well, Bradley called me. Bradley said they want a keyboard man to go to St. Thomas.
Right.
But they asked Bradley and he couldn't go because Bradley used to operate an advertising agency too.
Really?
Yeah, Bradley's a mathematician, he's an artist, he did this and that.
It's Clive Bradley, yes.
Yeah, right. So creative advertising was there.
Okay.
So he said me, go by Chong San restaurant where they rehearsing and talk to Art De Coteau.
Where this restaurant is?
Chong San on Charlotte Street.
Okay.
Right opposite Renegades.
Okay.
So he say, I'm not going. He say, can we record good? I say, yeah, man. So he say, all right, sit down with it. So the rehearsing our band, the band rehearsing with a guy named Belfast arranged for, he arranged a tune. But the band going over and over and over and over and over and over.
Right.
When Art De Coteau couldn't take it, he go and he look at the music. He said, just see the band, the bar overvalue? Put it you.
Yeah.
He said that. He called with the man. I said, oh gosh, is this out of table?
What kind of age you is at this point?
That was in 1972. So 72, I was about 26, 25, 26, going on 26.
Okay, so yeah, you're going in the fire, you're going in the best.
Yeah, see, of course.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could think. Anyhow, and here now, who playing with Art De Coteau? Fitzroy Coleman playing guitar. Art De Coteau playing bass. I playing the piano. Block Bonaparte playing saxophone. So we have a salsa, this kind of side.
Yeah.
He carried Defosto to play trombone. After them poor, he take them out to the orphanage and bring them here, two little guys. And well, it was kind of frightening.
Yeah.
First time I meet Art De Coteau now.
And then you meet him Fitzroy Coleman, all
then
the big
when you
names.
tell the guy and thing, no, you wait down the guy. He doing Calypso. The name of the singer was Calypso Princess at the time.
I see.
Recording. So I sit down and I go on and play. Well, all right. Go on St. Thomas for one week. We had 1 week.
So you're going with them one time?
Yeah.
Traveling?
They take me to travel one time and they will start.
Yeah, wow.
And we did. So when after I came back from there now, they're going and do Reno Arma album. Record Reno Arma album in 72, late 72. First, we had a release in 73.
Right.
Because Reno Arma was 73. So they called me in the studio and I go on. The first tune, Carnival in 73. And I'm playing. The music gets so sweet, man. I close my eye and I'm playing, man. Piano going. I'm watching the shit. I make a mistake in the last verse. Now, long time in the whole band playing. And you make a mistake in the last verse, it means that the band will have to go over again.
Start over.
It ain't no cut and paste on them days. Right? But everybody cuss me. Watch your music.
Yeah.
Watch your music. And
too sweet.
After that, no mistake again.
I see. So 72, when you tour with them, that would be when Mass ran out. Mass and May would be 72.
Right. Then they postponed Carnival.
I understand.
So by April, we went St. Thomas.
Nice. So by the time you go into that space, you're reading and you accomplish. But I hear you say earliest
by
days.
that time, it only take, I learned that so fast. I can't even remember right now when I wasn't reading music.
Really? Wow. I wish I could say that one day. But you say earliest days of music, or what get you interested in music is Balma who say at Clarence Street.
Boy, all kind of things, yes. Balma was a part. Because if you really play Tassa, the among the rhythms that have in Tassa, people take Tassa for granted that, it's just a Indian thing and it's just a this and that and that. But when you play in a Tassa, the amount of spontaneously kind of rhythms that you're going to play and rolling and all that kind of thing, it's because you learn at one time. So when you hear music that had the same kind of phrasing sometimes, you get to the phrase and,
Yeah.
And with the time of the music too, it comes so natural now because when you watch music on a sheet, by the time you watch it, you know what phrase it is already. You don't have to practice nothing.
Right.
So
Balma days, you're beating in the yard and thing? Or you just listening?
I was a top class man at that age. I would say about 11 years old.
Cutting and everything you play?
Cutting, I was a cutter. So
it's news to
my
me.
mother... the band, the class are going up Clarence Street, man, the boy rolling. On that one, I feel a hand come on my ear, so that's my mother hand. I had to take up the drum and go back home. She won't be in that.
But that's that thing where any little boy grew up in St. James, little boy or girl grew up in St. James, know about that Balma
No, but
especially.
Balma yard, everybody in our street used to take part in USA because they used to make all the materials and things to do with Corial and Batasa and all that kind of thing. They used to make all of that. And we learned a lot of art in it too.
Yeah, I suppose. It's not just the drums.
But apart from that, it had Stannis by the corner, steel band, Tripoli, 2 corners away.
Right.
It had Crossfire, 2 streets away. Sinfoness, a street away from Crete. Then you could hear Starley from them practicing when the breeze blow in Santa Street coming through, you know. So the whole environment,
Mm-hmm.
the whole environment, you have no choice than to get into music.
Yeah.
Then when I started to play piano too, when they have concerts, community concerts in schools, in the Agnes schools, I will go and play
Right.
for everybody, back up everybody.
Yes, St. Agnes right on Clarence Street. Too.
Right. I
So St.
back up
Agnes,
everybody.
you went to school there? Where you went
No,
to
I
school?
went to Crispin.
Oh, you went far. You walk quite down there? Well,
Yeah.
that ain't
That
quite
was
in
a
them
easy
days.
walk. You pass through the cemetery and you reach it.
Thanks for saying that.
And they pass through the river.
I'm trying to tell people for the longest while about St. James and passing through the cemetery and playing in the
Right.
cemetery and going through the river is normal.
Going
thing.
through the river,
Mm-hmm.
and you're reaching Crispin. That was easy. So you can leave home 8:30. School calling 8:30, and you can leave home 8:30 and reach 8:30.
So you say we are a doctor, I can't question that. So when it went from that early interest in music, because somebody was here the other day, David, I can't remember who now, and they were saying the same thing. They said their parents didn't want them in the panyard. But even home, you was hearing all these songs of the culture coming home.
Yeah. You see, because in those days with the panyard and thing was kind of
Rough.
dangerous now. I should say dangerous because you know who the elements now was bad for youths and things coming up. So, but we survived it. And then like how we have gangs and things, people who they worry about gang. Long time I had gang all over St. James.
Yeah, normal thing.
You know.
Mm-hmm. I go pretend I don't know that from a mother listener.
Yeah.
When it changed for you from that interest in music to start to learn formally, you went and learned formally in music or you learned
I
in
think
school?
in 1971 or 70, I was sent for a correspondence course from Berklee.
Oh, I see.
I buy 25 lessons from them. I pay about 90 US or 90 something US to it.
Mm-hmm. It allowed money
And
inside.
then, well, in them days, but I was making a little change, playing out. You know, in my
So you're gigging and sing by then? You're gigging and sing already?
I wasn't reading, but in them time, in those times, in playing in combo, I started with the combo scene.
I see.
So we could have played wedding, birthday party, graduation parties, birthday party in our house.
Right,
The band set up in a gallery.
Right.
I do all of that.
Yeah, the combo bands.
With a little organ.
Yeah.
And they playing. You know. And every time I play going to join a combo, they make me the arranger of the band.
What just it was so good then, or you just a feel for music and thing, or was making you rise in them settings?
No, I didn't. I don't want to boast and say I was naturally thing with me, but maybe the Lord blessed me with a little talent, you know. And it's that you're hearing it. Music is right here too.
Yeah.
You know, you're hearing, you could say, well, that note you're playing on the bass, don't play that note, play this one, play that one, play F sharp, play G sharp, play this. How you know that? Yes, that.
So you just hear it at that point.
Yeah.
So when you say correspondent course at Berklee, how does it work? They would send materials for you?
They send
you had to go
material
there?
for you, they give you the whole 25 lessons.
Right.
And they send manuscript paper and things, this and that, and they do lesson one and they send it back. And when they send it back,
So when you do it, you have to mail it back to them?
Yeah, mail it back to them, and they come back.
Yeah.
But when they come back, man, or like a dog that can be, it's only tick, 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 tick. Correct.
Yeah, your gift paying off.
Yeah.
And there's a short space of time you're talking about, because if you say you
Well, I did that in about 6 months. Yeah, it takes a little time.
Right.
But I did it, and it helped me a lot, you know, to blend. It's a lot of things. You see, music thing is break down into three.
Right.
It's a rhythm, melody, and harmony. You understand? So they teach you the rhythm first, the rhythm of things. Then the thing, harmony is the harmony take a little longer time. Because people know if a C is C. But a C is the third of A flat. A C is the fifth of F.
Right.
The C is the A minor. You know what I mean?
No, but go ahead.
So yeah, so you have all of these kind of things in harmony.
Yeah, of course.
That they have to know.
And you from early hearing them things, because it's
Yeah,
who say had his rhythms mostly.
I used to play when it had Scouting for Talent, right? Scouting for Talent started in 1963. I leave the guys and them liming on the doing. When I say liming, all the friends and them down there.
Right.
And as you go up by television house and hang out with in the rehearsals, just to hear Marty, Albino and them play.
Right.
And we became friends because they see me every Saturday. And when they get, if Albino get up from the piano to go in the bathroom, I go on the piano and I play. So they say, well, you could play. I want to you can play for me. I said, no, Mr. Albino will play for you.
Yeah, it's
So all of that, you know, is growing and
there's education, I
people know.
suppose.
Then people like Ray Holman and them, we just see me, we know them in Woodbrook and all that kind of thing. So then coming by us to trim, my brother trim in the year and me play music.
right.
You
Right.
know. And I used to play, down to classical music, I used to play by ear.
Was really by ear. I see. Because see on Facebook now playing all kind of things. Classical
All kind
music,
of thing. I can
kaiso.
play anything.
Seriously. So you're going on tour, you pick up with Art De Coteau band.
Yeah.
At that point in time, they're writing out music, they're giving everybody these sheets,
Yeah.
and you're falling easy because I would be so frightened, you know, you call your big names there,
No.
but you fit it.
When I reach in St. Thomas now and we checking in the hotel, and the Coteau say, Pelham will stay with me. I say, boy, I catch him.
Opportunity.
Opportunity here. So in the day, we all the pile of music, all the tenor saxes parts, all the alto parts, all the trumpet parts, I would put them together. Now I'm putting it together just so I'm not taking a peep to see how
we do it.
how the phrase is. Chin down, my girl, ba 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 la da. I say, oh, that what the tenor sax play. Da ba ba ba. That the phrase in there. Ba 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 ba. So that little week, been putting the music together and all that. And you know what thing I learned there? You know, already.
Yeah, right.
That I did, you know.
Yeah. I guess if you're arranging with the combo bands and things, there's something
Right,
for you
so now
to see
it's
him.
brass now.
Right, you see in every piece.
Because combo and no brass. So it's brass I learning here now.
Yeah, I
What the
understand.
first trumpet part have, what the second trumpet part have.
Right.
Thing. And I put the music together there. And easy.
So from playing with him, right, I have a couple questions about some songs you play with his arrangement. One of them, I fascinated with the start of songs, right, and the way songs is open. So Sugar Boom Boom is one of them. That would be Art De Coteau
No,
as well?
nah, that is Ed Watson.
Ed Watson, that's right.
I started. That me playing it.
So that first thing is here when the song opens,
That me.
that's you.
Yeah, that me.
So music written out for you, or you playing where you feel by that point?
In that point, we did the track already. We did that song was recorded already, the track.
Right.
But in multi-track recording, there was a track open that they want to put an instrument in. So they came and pick me up a holiday day. Was what Eid or one of the, I think it's either Eid or Diwali, one of them holidays. And we went down to the studio, and we have a now I the first person play synthesizer in the Calypso thing.
Really?
Right? Yeah. So that a track open, that a app omni synthesizer. Got a split. From middle C going so, can get strings, and from middle C going like that it bass. So any tone on the thing. Right? And at the track start, I just take off, I don't know who tell me the pa-pa-da, pa-pa-da, pa, pa-pa-da, pa. Right? And then my left hand will just be pa-pa-da, pop.
So it's both parts you playing?
Like one keyboard playing them two things on
It's
one
split in
track.
two. I see. On one track, so no mistake. You're going straight through two.
Straight through.
I see.
No cut and paste.
So another
And
experience.
when I play the piano, we hear the Fender Rhodes playing.
All
All
through the song.
Like me too.
That's on the same recording. That's over.
Right, that was recorded. We did that on the tracker before. So later overdub by doing it now.
Right.
Right.
Well, look out with that song land. Another one I'd ask you about is one where it is the end of a song now. Woman on the bass. That solo in the end is you two playing keyboard.
That me, yeah.
Yeah.
Playing keyboard.
Just playing where you feel too.
That been a Panorama.
Yeah. You just playing what you feel at that point in time because that song, Woman on the Bass, so iconic. You know, and it's so funny you're talking about 72 to 73, right?
That is Art De Coteau too. That is
was
Art
De
De
Coteau.
Coteau. Woman on the Bass is Art De Coteau.
I see. And
And
70,
we record that night. We record that with Take the Number.
oh, they record same time.
Anytime that you feel over and then one time with a motor car, Take the Number.
Carol. You know that tune,
Yeah.
David?
Right. So we record those two tunes.
Uh-huh.
And they had a part, the track going down, and they had their scores going down there at the end. And I went on solo on the synthesizer. And next big one was those Subways party.
Yeah.
Party. You know that song?
Yeah.
Right. That's me playing solo too.
So by that time, you're trusted. People bringing you in studio.
I was the synthesizer man. I was the keyboard player in the studio for years. For years.
And at that point, you're starting to do arrangements, artists looking for you to do
Yeah, I
the
was doing
arrangement.
arrangement too because I'm not only arrangement, I composed tune. In 1975, I had a song named Calypso Zest.
That would be your first big composition?
Yeah, Calypso Zest and Just Give Me Love. He's a Rama and sing Just Give Me Love.
His Ramansing was in Roots too? Or where?
No, she was, but
Before then?
we call her in the studio to sing the song for me.
I see. So when you do any composition and thing, you have artists in mind and you know who you want to sing it, you know?
Sometimes you don't know how to, your song come to you. You know, people have songs that they write for this one and they ain't write that for nobody. They write the song come to you, and then you figure, well, you gotta be thinking. Because voices have range. A voice have a range. So you might say you write a song for somebody, but the low note they can't make it and the high note they can't make it. So
then it's everything had to change.
everything had to change. You had to change the key and all that kind of things.
Oh, it's you. Now, you were talking before, and it's an interesting thing because when KH Studio at that point in time is in Sealots, yes?
Yeah.
And I guess because there are few studios, everybody congregates in there. You go know all the other musicians, you go know the artists, you go know the singers. Whereas now, music making in people's bedroom, sending by email and them kind of thing is a big difference. But you
the studio had different hours, You know, like a session might be about from 9 to 2 or 9 to 4, then 5 o'clock is the next session.
Right.
Then it had what you call the graveyard session. A session might be from 12 to 7 in the morning. It had all of that here.
Right.
You know, like I did I play on Sparrow 50th birthday album where Sparrow after the tune again we had an overdub, Tony Voza and myself stay in the studio with Sparrow from 7 in the evening till 8:30 the next morning.
Right.
You know.
It's going through.
Going through.
That's something like a rough time, but surely there are plenty stories in them studios too.
Yeah.
So Calypso Zest being one of your first arrangements, at that point you're getting sought after like composition. Yeah. Given the difference, composition means what's the difference in composition?
Well, you had to compose the song first.
Right.
That's what they're doing now. The songs now don't have composition types of song. It's a production song.
Right.
When you have a composer song, it will be you have to arrange it, and then after you arrange, then it produce.
See.
So it's a plug, it's a three-way thing.
Right. Yeah, everything going to one kind of thing now. It's just
right. Because people, it sound better to people right now. You just say there's a producer, and then the song better to them if they know it's mastered by.
Yeah.
Then mastering is if you go to America and you go where the mastering records, you see experienced old men come out there who know about frequencies and different speakers act.
Right.
Because speaker is wrong. Right? And now you have the bass, and they have the different frequencies going to the speaker so.
Right.
You understand? Like that. So them guys know that, and it go to on a spectrum from let's say green to red to yellow,
Right.
It go to a spectrum, when it's too hot, when it's too thing, then it do that. But in Trinidad, everybody's mastering, and they think now. Then the program now, like Logic, I have the latest version of Logic that have mastering in it, right? It have mastering in it, but you still have to know.
Yeah, I don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah. So you think it's one of the reasons now why we were talking about this before, where go back to Sugar Boom Boom, for instance, so iconic. The sound of it is sounds so crisp when you hear it now.
Yeah.
And why sometimes the music from now, it's harder to remember. For me, maybe it's my age. It's harder for me to remember now a song that was big last year or year before than it is to remember Sugar Boom Boom. You think that's part of the reason for it? The way the music being done?
Well, at time, I get a lot of licks for where is it, critiquing people think that, right? And people tell me that I like to be critical too much and this and that and the other and the other. At time I write it, send in the papers, I say, it's fast food. I say, it's fast food, it's a fast food thing. It's for now and it's for now. You understand?
Yeah.
But you cannot have music. It might have something in the music that you will remember. But now, with rhythm and voice, it have no inner parts. You don't remember pa-ba-da, kitchen and string, nothing like that. But you still remember Sugar Boom Boom for that. Right? But the music now is rhythm. You know what we used to do with the rhythm? Rhythm is what we used to make first.
Right.
And then go home and start to write the music for on top of the rhythm. The brass parts, synth parts, and all that kind of things. And bass line and thing. But now they ain't putting no bass. Some of that music have no bass, It have frequency down below and a low end.
That is about it.
Right, and you feel it's a bass, it no bass.
Well, I don't want to dwell on this forever, but it's something that I feel strongly about because even again going back to Sugar Boom Boom, when you listen to Sugar Boom Boom, it feel like if Kitchener don't want to sing at all. The solo at the top lasts so long.
Yeah.
It make for dancing. It's about
make
feel.
for dance. It's a dance tune.
So that by the time the tension that build, by the time Kitchener say Audrey, you don't almost love this song already. And I wonder sometimes now with let me call myself a producer, right? I might make the whole rhythm they call it a rhythm too. So the whole thing is a rhythm. And there's no space where a Fitzroy Coleman or a Pelham Goddard or somebody plays.
Right, there's no space for that.
Yeah, so that I feel like we lacking that expression sometimes.
There's a part, you see the thing about this, right now, you can't have vocals right through a song. It's one color. Music, it come with a colorful something. It come like an artist on a thing. If you only put red, or
you like that painting.
Right, you have no blues, you have no greens, you have no yellows and so on. So at one point you could rest the voice and put in a guitar playing something, or put in a saxophone. Saxophone people, brass people have no unless after they go to the party and they want to put brass after they come from the studio.
Right.
But the producers don't want no brass.
No, yeah, it's
you don't want no thing.
It's missing.
And when you put brass, I did a song for a guy. I am a son composed the song, His name Appointments. He didn't get no play. Right? A guy named, a young guy, Kyle Corie, his name. He's singing in so we went to Synergy to launch his song. And he mentioned it have some old school. He says our old school feel. I buy so I take the microphone and you see that word old school thing? So I come and tell them, I say, I don't like that word at all to talk about old school music. And when people are talking old school, those send it around to QRC, Fatima, or Tin Mary. Them is old school. Even you is old school.
Yeah, old like hell.
And so they like to talk about old school. The old school, and this old school, and that old school. There's nothing but no school. Because TV Wonder can still make a song. TV Wonder can still make a song. He an old school. He new school. Instead of you go and learn your chords and learn your progression and learn your everything sounds so simple to me. It have a song, it have this big song, Take Me Home. I like this song. And when I play it, these chords, it's simple for me to play.
Right.
That's what I mean? I don't want to go on, if they call me to do a rehearsal, to back up that.
Yeah,
I don't have to go to no rehearsal. I could say, oh, because I went on an interview on a next radio station with that, and they were there. I said, when I hear it, I said, I A flat, B flat, and C minor. He watched me. He saw, the whole song is that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
And when they come to take me a place, yeah, where
I don't feel no pain.
where I feel no pain, where you could have a different color in that. You know what I mean?
So
When it
you
comes
still
forward,
hear them things now. You could hear where it had space for that to make it different.
I could hear when thing.
Yeah. Funny you bring that up, because one of them fellows in Freetown, Lou Lyons, he tell me whenever you get Pelham, I want to come. I just want to come and listen to what he talking about. But
Yeah.
he could make.
Feel
So,
no pain, very pain. It's the same chords you use, in you could have put a different. Now, if you listen to my arrangements, like let me say Engine Room, Rally Round the West Indies, Calypso music. If somebody else is sing Calypso music, it would go like a natural, lovey kind of song. Calypso, Calypso, Calypso music. It'll go a natural thing. I put in pra da da pra pra and break the rules. And I go on so pra da pra ba da 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 ba da ba pra da da pra ba da da. You know what I mean?
yeah, them things make the song.
In the engine room, we play pra 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 and we just start to groove them kind of things. So because we listen to Charlie's Roots band when we on tour, we used to be like collecting cassettes with jazz and listening to jazz and going. We went up Lincoln Center and listened to Miles Davis and listened to this one. So because we open we mind to different things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, people like they take out the Earth, Wind and Fire and all these kind of groups to display thing music. You could open your mind to that.
Yeah.
You know? So we used to listen to all of these things. So we was in England, going to rehearse, and all of a sudden, that Junior Warwood and Tony Voss and myself, no,
Just vibing.
that vibing. And David started sing that song, and it come up, we have engine room.
Oh,
Right?
that starts off with all they just played.
Yeah, we just get a groove, when we start to groove that.
Well, I guess when you say Earth, Wind and Fire, and then you see that starts engine, it's have a feel
Yeah,
more
it
like
have
funk than
a thing feel. It have we were playing. Somebody came to the studio at time and said, Pelham, what kind of music you'll see all you're doing there? I say, well, if you want to call it Calypso pop,
yeah. A different world.
yeah, call it Calypso pop if you want.
Yeah. It's about go ahead.
It have a tune named Trini Prance in my tune too. We started with pra da da ga 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 ga. All the little things that make a tune and make the band song big.
Yeah.
And and thing. We play that all over Germany and all over.
Yeah, I think that missing now. That's what you're saying. So you're saying that music take all over the world versus sometimes now we're talking about Calypso and how it will break through. But something you say about pain, right? Going back to that Freetown song, because you say, take me to the place where my heart don't feel no pain, and your thing is like, where the pain. And I saw an interview with you and Alvin Daniel breaking down your arrangements at Guitar Pan. And that statement, where the pain, remind me of that, because when you talk about doing the arrangement for Exodus at the time, you're saying basically, okay, the song is Guitar Pan.
Yeah.
So you're making something out of the guitar. It's almost like you study what was this scene with the Guitar Pan. Man, you so watch Guitar Pan, man as less, so you make it into something.
Yeah.
So you going with the theme of the song, all those things contributing to your...
Yeah, you go with what the team is. You go with the team. Tambu come in and rush in the hotel room in Miami after we come from on the road, a party in Miami, Carnival. And he have a song, Free Up. And when he started singing the song, I come up with, make it happy one time.
Based on the Free Up.
Free Up. You know what I mean? So you must have an introduction And the voice will wait until you have a verse and a chorus. A vocal right through a piece of music doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Doesn't make sense. You gotta rest your voice.
I was like, yeah. Well, live performances, they had to change it because even these songs they do it now when
That's
they do
why
it
they
live.
could only sing one verse in a song in a party.
I understand you. Yeah. So when did it go for you? You're talking about 70s, right? Let me get to Rose first. Rose would have been one of the not even Rose, but Maestro was one of the first other people. Yes.
Yeah. We're going to talk about Maestro, but as again, boy, Maestro was a different kind of person. He liked rock music too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he liked rock music. So he used to come and by me and work out.
And all this time, on Clarence Street still?
Yeah, I was in Clarence Street still. He used to come down there and work out things.
Yeah.
And we work a lot together. And that album was making the Anatomy of Soca. You listen to that?
Mm-hmm.
Right, that had all kind of different kind of moods and things in that kind of song. You know, in that album. Because he didn't see himself as a regular. He used to sing in the tent and sing social thing. Right. But he wanted to move off. And the first song I did for him was a song named Savage. And then we went into this thing, I do gold with him.
Right.
Art De Coteau do gold, but I did gold off a third world and get popular.
Right.
With my show too. So
that was the first artist you had that kind of relationship
it
with.
Was a thing, I know. I did all kind of thing before. All kind of thing. I did a show in Queen's with Valentino that in 1976 named Poet and Prophets. That I write all the music and all that for them. And we toured Canada, we went Washington, I went in universities and things with Valentino. Yeah, so all of that, you know.
Yeah, just coming through you.
Yeah.
So where the relationship with Rose started? Because the first song was
right. If I get the thing with Rose now, because but when we used to go St. Thomas and all that, it's all them Californians used to go there, you know.
I see.
We later, Rose, Kitchener, Sparrow, Shorty, everybody used to go St. Thomas. So they know, they used to come around the piano while they're coasting and thing, and they're singing and people playing guitar and all kind of thing like that, right? It comes to this now that Rose had 2 songs going down more tempo and a song named Healing too, right? That give Art De Coteau to arrange.
Right.
So Art De Coteau went and arranged it. I play piano on those 2 tunes also already, right? But when Ralston Charles, now Charlie from New York, who ended up, that was our sponsor, Charlie Roots, right? He came and he heard it. He find Art De Coteau should have done more with the song because modern times coming up, things changing in the music. People were looking for different things. We had all kind of things happening. So we had a big argument. He didn't want it. He didn't want the arrangement with Rose. He didn't that and that. He take the tape and he
There's the Coteau?
Yeah, the tape that recorder, he pay Art De Coteau off. And he pay Art De Coteau off and he take the tape. He didn't want that arrangement.
That's
so,
Charlie.
L.S. Shawlin now, who was our manager, Charlie Wood manager.
Right.
He said, there was a guy in the studio that would be there every day. Every day we used to be in the studio, either doing jingles or we did everything. So, why don't you try with it? So, they gave me the cassette, and I went to him and I think, and I came back and I recorded the song. And that was it. Going down to Fernando, a different feel now. I put the synthesizer tone and all kind of thing because that time was the tone on music was changing.
Right.
And that make it a hit.
Yeah.
And then the next year, I give her a double now. She win the crown. She win that triple crown too, you know. She win Queen, Crown and Road March.
Yeah. The songs then would be jammed together and Her Majesty, was it 2 songs?
Her Majesty.
Yeah. So that I was talking to Stacey Sobers here recently. And she had done Queen of the Road, a play about Rose. Yeah. So when she gone through that era, the early parts, it was people really respond to that.
When I went Canada, when Rose went to Canada for Caribana, after she going down more tempo, they gave her a trophy. They gave her the honor in Toronto and thing, and she gave me the trophy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she has and this is for you. You do that.
I see.
Both of you guys.
So then in the late 70s, you with Charlie's Roots already, you know, Art De Coteau band again, or what?
Well, Charlie
when
Roots started in 77 now. No. We had a sign named Sensational Roots.
Okay.
And then we started Charlie Roots in 76.
Okay.
And then after, from 78, now we started playing Minchell Band and then we started go away. We played Madison Square Garden for years, backing up all them Californians and stuff. You know.
Yeah. So at that point in time, you're doing arrangements or musical direction for the band, or you're just playing keyboard?
I'm musical director. I writing music and everything.
Yeah, so it's...
And when Charlie Roots get popular now, then Californians used to come in fed, just like how singers singing in fed, we started too. Because everybody is going in our fed and playing instrumental music and singers for the band.
Right.
But California now started come bring the music sheet. What we playing now? And then handing the music sheet and we playing joke all of them.
Serious?
All in Chinese Association, all about.
So they jump on with the band?
Yeah, jump on with the band. Charlie Roots, bam.
Yeah. So then when because Rudder wouldn't be the original lead singer at that point in time.
No,
Rudder
Tambu.
Would it be Tambu? Oh, Tambu, it started with Tambu?
Yeah, it started with Tambu. But Tambu went in 1980. After we finished Carnival here, we went straight to Guyana to do the Carnival. Right? And that in March, when Tambu come back, he didn't have no voice. He lose his voice. So we had to get a singer.
Right.
But we used to see David Rudder come in at the studio, down at TH, to sing background vocals and so on. And then he used to do live shows too, all in discos and things. David Rudder used to sing.
But at that point, he'll be singing people's songs, covers. He's doing that.
You're doing cover version. I give him Jungle Fever. Minchell played Jungle Fever Mass.
Right.
And I started to doing a tune for the bands. Jungle Fever.
So you had that in mind. What Minchell come out with, all you work together and you come up with a...
Yeah, we work up. I would just make a song. The second year, when he played Papillon, he can send me by Brad Bishop. For Brad Bishop to work out a song. I say, I give you a song, all in a song, it come to me. Or why had to go by Brad Bishop? Yeah. So I said, no song. So 82, we just went with Penguin Tune, Deputy Essential.
All right, on that winning road match.
Yeah. Then I come back and I come back and do the what do boy? Calabash, Callaloo and River and things.
Yeah. So
then all them bands that follow me now and try to bring. They have a tune for a band. They have a tune for this band. They have a tune for a band. They have a tune for a band.
Well, you start a good trend. Yeah. So with Rudder at the time, let me ask you this before I get to that. Charlie's Roots in the inception in the late 70s, early 80s, playing mostly covers too?
Yeah, we are doing, when Charlie used to be doing some cover versions and things.
And any genre of music you just play?
We make a hit with that. And a client on that music. Of classical tune.
Playing all that.
Dang, 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 dang.
Oh.
Dang,
and you playing that in fact?
Dang, 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 dang. How I mean? Bang, dang, 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 dang.
This is what my mother was up to in the late 70s early. I don't see why
I hit with that. It made the hit parade chart.
I see.
Made the hit parade chart.
Got you. So at that point in time, I remember when David was here, he was talking about his earliest days and starting, he have his doing his writing and things and starting to go out on his own. You would be instrumental in him starting off.
Yeah. Because we used to work together a lot. We had some big ones. We have Hammer, we have Dust in the Face. We have some big tunes together.
Yeah, so...
Panama.
Yeah, like a bunch. Have a listen. There's a long list to rally.
So, I make a list of my compositions. I reached 92.
Serious? And you ain't come to sure.
Because I want to think, my son, I want him to, if he feel to reproduce those songs or anything, or do covers to them or whatever that,
Yeah, let them live our next life.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It makes sense. So let me talk about some of them songs, because them songs would have dominated the 80s and up to now. You talking about Hammer, Panama, all them songs. How the songs used to start between you and Rudder? What was the thing? You would come up with a melody, or he come up with lyrics?
I come up with melody, if I have the melody first. Sometimes he come up with lyrics and you have no melody. I don't know. Sometimes you have melody too.
Uh-huh.
And you work together.
Also, is it anyhow how it come?
Anyhow it coming.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
So you comfortable, and I guess now that you say that, when he come with lyrics for something like Panama, which come first for Panama? Lyrics?
He come with the lyrics. And we work out the melody. I work out the melody with him in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
In the studio, work out the melody, arrange it one time, put on brass, put on everything. One time.
One time? But that song ain't nearly impossible to do. So at the time, you said the band was recording
No, but
an album or something?
I do that all the time. We do that sometimes because I remember with SuperBlue, with Pum Pum, I record that a Saturday morning between 10 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
And song
Tune
done?
done.
So how you know?
Nice
How you know as a producer, arranger, composer, you hearing that song and you know based on what the theme is?
The thing about it is, when you know music, right, in terms of either reading it or you know it by theory, right, or know it anyhow, you'd rather wait until you hear something to work it out. If somebody started saying something here, if I say, I will meet you today, I know that already. You know what I mean? You don't know where it's going from. You know what the cause it is.
Right.
So you could work out that song. You could work out the things at one time. You know.
But other than the beginning and the end of songs, the phrasing is that thing I'm always fascinated by. So Panama is one of them. I die. Well, it's just working out that together.
I going to Panama. You know, you don't. When you hear it, you could visualize it on paper.
See.
Pop, 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 triplets, pop, 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 pop. You know.
Right, yeah. And you write in all sections, every instrument.
All section, everybody.
And you say you do that about 2-3 hours.
You ever give you one? SuperBlue have a song named Get Something on Wave. Get Something on Wave.
You ever hear that?
Get Something on Wave. Get Something on Wave. But we had to go in New York, right? We recorded that in Charlie's studio. Right. Charlie didn't open a studio in Brooklyn. No, open the studio. And I had to be down in the studio we started about 10:11 or something there. And I take a bus on New York Avenue, driving on New York Avenue, and I tell off my paper and I said, all right. I write all the music down the bus. I'll come down to you and go in the studio and record what you hear as a hit. Get something.
You're one of the biggest road march they ever had.
Right.
Yeah. So wait. But that song, what come first? Lyrics, melody, had it in mind already? Or?
No, he had the melody. He had the melody. I didn't have the melody. He had the melody. And I know you want a vamp first. So you call that vamp. Bum, 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 get something on wave. Doom, doom. Get something on wave.
That's how he building the energy.
He could, he got the energy there now. He building up the energy. So when the band start, it had to start with when he ready to say, so after that now, then we gone by Eddie Grant now. I'm going to do Bacchanal Time and thing with him by Eddie Grant. When I gone Bacchanal Time, Eddie Grant bring Roy Cape, wholesale corn section, be sitting down over here, corn section over there. I have my manuscript paper. And then same thing like you're asking, how I know is this, how I know is G, how I know is... I say, Eddie, I can't tell you that now. You had to learn music.
It is not rehearsal time, it's not teaching time.
I couldn't tell him. I have a pencil man and manuscript and I write in. Bacchanal time, bacchanal. You are this guy. This. You know,
Yeah, that era known for its horns.
right.
Yeah, all the music. When you listen to the music of that era, I don't know if you could have do music without horns then at all. It was
Like Etienne,
uh-huh.
I did, not this year, last year, Etienne had a thing with all the road marches.
Right.
And he had me on the show in Queen's Hall. And when they came to interview me before and all that kind of thing. You see, Pelham, you put a lot of horns in them tunes. I said, that were here.
That were here. Imagine
And I
that.
learned that from thing. I learned that from Quincy Jones say, when you write in music, wherever you hear, you write it down. Even though the producer say, when you go to the studio or whatever thing, they don't want that at that time. But you hear in that, you write down everything you hear on manuscript. Everything.
Yeah. I see, yeah, that era you're talking about there is amazing. Let me talk about that Etienne show a little more now. Etienne had done a road marches through the years.
Yeah.
And I see there are plenty of road march battle going on in this country. You come from all of it. And you would be the person with the most road marches in the country,
Yeah.
yes? 13 is the right number? What was the right number?
I would say it could be 13 and a half because I did Lara, you know.
Okay.
I did Lara in my studio home, right? But the problem was that they wanted me to go by the grant to put it on the Saturday. And that same Saturday, Exodus was starting up Panorama music.
Right, Eddie Grant would be Barbados.
So I say, I don't go by Exodus Saturday. How I go in Barbados to do work for SuperBlue and then come back by Exodus.
Right.
And Exodus, you know. So I say, oh, look, you know what? I'll give already diskette with the music that because that time you're using, you know, the Apple had a quad, something where you had to use diskettes and things.
Right, yeah.
It wasn't like no. Right? It wasn't like sending the email to him.
No, that's it. No.
Right.
Physicals.
I gave them the diskette with the music and they went with it. All of that. Yeah, Lara.
So the phrasing and thing, you come up with all that.
All of that I had.
Well, listen, I can't do what Alvin Daniels do, right? Because I see all your breakdown that Guitar Pan is one of the greatest interviews I ever see. But you deliberately, because that song in particular, Laro, that tension in it, breakaway. You doing that, do you know what's going to happen there?
SuperBlue liked that kind of tension before he did that kind of vamp. Remember, he's a Baptist.
Right.
So he want to be hopping and going doop doop. And plenty of people take up that kind of vamping situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the city success he had with it, you see. Because
Right.
he on the
So
stage
it has built up. When that built up, so like that a time when we had it by here Calypso music. We was playing in St. John's. Yeah, in the West down there, St. John. And we had Calypso music and the rhythm get kind of and people Pelham, stop the music. A woman fall.
Power.
You run up for me to stop the music, eh?
So you billing it with that in it.
Yeah, that could get you. You know.
Spirit take you.
Right.
So let me talk about that now, Soca Baptist, because that's another one where the opening iconic. Is the first thing you hear when you hear this song.
Soca Baptist. Ellis Showlin on, who was our manager. He had an office on Chagui Tour at one time. So we were like in there in the office a day. And Romy Abraham, you know Romy who had a record shop on in Prince Street?
I don't know the name at all.
Yeah, he had a record shop. He used to record to that Coco, good partner. He used to record Coco and thing. He used to be in the studio all the time.
Okay, good.
So he come and say, give me a cassette. He bring Blue Boy at the time. When I was... He said, sure you could do this fella for me now. Just like that, you know. And he gave me a cassette. But the reason why we was buying it, no, we was waiting on tickets we were going on tour.
I see.
So we used to
ticket.
leave Trinidad in April, go and do Mother's Day show in Berklee, in Madison Square Garden. And we was coming back all October and things. We used to go to New York, Montreal, Toronto.
Wow.
I think
So when you gone, you're gone.
when we gone. Right? Doing shows and all kind of thing. So when I come back now, will me say, do anything with the thing? I said, no yet. Well, we'll book the studio in Silos and do that. Right? And we book the studio and we think. And then we started to discuss what the Baptist people do, because we know Soca Baptist, we know Baptist people performing at St. James on the pavement. You have Baptist meeting and thing out on the pavement in St. James, you know.
Yeah.
You know. And the tambourine and the bell and all kind of things. So we try to, we give it a real...
Yeah, real feel, authentic.
A real feel. So you not get the bell, and we make sure they have the bell in it, because what will Baptist without a bell? So, so we get it, put him in trouble too. So after that, when the song released now, the Baptist people hear the song now, they critique it and they don't want it. So the people have to go now to the tent to see who's singing this song. The tent sell out every night.
Yeah.
Tent was selling out to see who's singing Soca Baptist.
Well, it was banned. The radio wasn't playing at night. They get banned eventually.
They banned it from the radio. Eric Williams there.
Yeah.
He said, let good friends prevail. Do you have to play that song?
Yeah.
I know something my mother telling me. You have to play that song every night. I say, well, people want it. People want to hear it. When I went the road march, she said, you do until you that song win a road march, eh?
She ain't like it.
She ain't like it because she afraid the Baptist people.
Yeah. And it's about a nice little Baptist break down in the middle.
I had a friend, Kalyan keyboardist.
Right.
When Kalyan playing it, he used to come off the stage. He didn't used to play the keyboard.
Serious? That was so serious back then?
Carl, hello. I said, Carl, what happened? You ain't play it? No, boy, not that tune.
But he will come back with Ethel, because Ethel was right after.
Yeah. Well, SuperBlue was so lucky too that when we reached, we cried him one time, eh? No, we went Guyana.
Right.
We went Guyana. And when we reached Guyana, Carnival, they say, we buy blue. Only bring buy blue. We ain't bring buy blue. When we come back, we say, you know what? When we going away again, we had to cry with SuperBlue boy, because people, so we went Madison Square Garden with him. We went Canada, all about with him. You know, we had to cry with him.
Yeah,
because the song get popular. You know.
And that was just off. So Soca Baptist was the first one you worked on with them?
Yeah, so first one.
Right.
So then now, you studying next year now, you want to come as good.
Right.
And you went in a big studio in Manhattan to record Ethel and things.
Serious?
Yes, Ethel, Soca in the Shaolin Temple, and those sort of songs. He had a song named Sati.
All them things you do out there.
So when the guy, know what I tell you, how you say record, everybody going in the studio at the same time. When the guy see iron and cowbell and thing coming in the studio, he say, Mr. Goddard, all these things going in the same track? I say, yes, all of that going.
Serious?
He get confused. He records Sati already. And when we come back to listen back, he erase it.
Serious?
By mistake.
Oh, God, so it never...
The studio ended up firing him, and they had to pay us for recording it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because the band had to go in one take
again. You get confused. You can't understand. They couldn't take cowbell and iron and take...
Yeah, I guess.
You know, at one time.
Something like noise to them. You know what's funny you say that? At that time, we was doing some work for Trinidad, was hosting a World Cup. And we had some sponsorship to do for Sony Electronics.
Yeah.
So we say, we'll get Laventy Rhythm section, we go thing, right? So we go on by the stadium, and when Laventy Rhythm section stripe up, you know, it's noise, but we are accustomed to that. People chipping coming in the stadium, boy, the FIFA official shut it down, you know.
Yeah.
They say, nah, they can't hear the announcements in the stadium. We can't by the complex, you know. I say, boy, they could hear everything in that stadium, they shut it down. When time for Laventy Rhythm section to go in now, They tell them it's weapons. They say
Yeah.
all them iron that can't go in. The class thing as weapons. It's not musical instruments. So the iron guy in a fight long time. But you are immortalized in a song. Before I get back to SuperBlue, let me get to that engine room now. But it had to be my favorite, one of my favorite David Rudder songs or your song. And you say, they vibing in a studio
Yeah.
and come up with the melody for that.
No, he had the melody.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So just vibing, playing it out.
But the approach of it, the key that song is, and how we approach it, it come like a breaking. Now, if a song have, or 2 songs or 3 songs have the same movement, right? You have to make one song different to the next.
Right.
You understand? You can have an album with the same kind of things all the time.
Yeah, people get bored.
And if you listen to Tambu too, you hear Tambu will free up, this part is it, and the other, no, we ain't going. It's a whole different
feel.
I arrange for SuperBlue, Rudder, and Tambu. Let's take those 3 people.
Right.
And that had to be about 12 or more songs. And all of these songs sound different.
Yeah. And some of them is the same kind of chord structure.
I did a album for Alvin Daniel. We call it the Pantunes. Is that you came up with the idea of making an album with Pantunes. Right? And the whole album, 10 tunes or more ever tunes, the whole CD song different with everything sound different intro, different key, different.
That hard to accomplish, and like that engine room, the musicality in it.
So the thing like how people write in rhythm now, I don't really go with that. You have one song. Look, people go into Red Boys now. Red Boy doing most of our production, right? Of thing. So you have Dotish, you have Betme, you have
right up on the saddle, and that's in the middle.
It's the same rhythm and the same music.
Yeah.
The same music. And you know who they listen to? Who they tell Nappy they listen to? Charlie's Roots.
Serious?
Yeah. You must bring. They tell Nappy he must bring me over there. But I went Barbados plenty time. I had the grant and all that kind of thing.
You must go, because that is one of the few. And when like today in Carnival now, people do things like that rhythm and everything. Even though, as you say, it's a rhythm and plenty of people sing on it. It had a different feel and a different energy when it play out there, because it's sung in more like a live band than anything else.
Yeah.
I was telling Kenny's son to Casey
Phillips
about that.
They put in some brass in it.
Slowly but surely, it seemed to be coming back in, because there was a year Marshall had sing a song with a bottle of rum, and Casey was saying that it's a church band he bring in and they play.
Yeah.
But the way it's feel, I feel like we miss it, and I guess I get the tail end of some of it. And like you said,
I will personally like to record again with live people in a studio.
Yeah. You feel it coming back?
It might be cost. They're trying to bust costs. Because if somebody ask me to do a product and I tell them I want live guitar, live bass, and live music, they wouldn't want to pay. They doesn't want to pay. They want brass. I have that problem, Hear what they start off. But I want to do a demo.
Right.
I say, all right, a demo. When they done the demo done, but I feel like we put live brass in that, Then pay for that,
Yeah.
When they call live brass, how much is the live brass? So they want to give little troop, pay for the brass, pay for the this, and they still pay me for a demo,
Yeah.
But I have to produce that.
Again, you all you have to do.
Right. More work for less money.
Of course.
And then they want a guitar in it. Then they have a full production now that they pay only for demo. So it's a kind of smartness.
Of course, it's.
But I would like to record with live drums and all that kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
And you get vibes. Look, Swam Dog record by me,
Yeah, really?
I do a whole album with Swam Dog by me. And he sing when the Sugar Boom Boom Swam Dog do. It's by me recorded.
Serious? Boom, 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 boom.
He order piano for him. I play my piano on the keyboard, 2 piano, Tony was there, Albert Bush, Von Rick Maynard. And we play Live by Me, the album with Farm Dog.
Before I get back to some of the songs, let me talk about teaching, because one of the things I always wonder about is like places like UTT, UE, and them now, they are plenty of musicians coming out. But I wonder if they teach people style. Is it that they have a class where you could go and understand some of Pelham Goddard's style and thinking and the way he play, or how Tony used to play, or how Junior used to play? That exists at all?
I think you will teaching mostly production.
Right.
Because Aaron Duncan and them when they do production. All right, nobody and the music part here, they still studying production. Out of because when they come out of UTT and you hear them on the phone and they listen to music, they're not listening to old school. According to them. They're in their own new school. And they're really into the music like how we was into the music. Music is a serious thing. Music is a serious thing.
Yeah, I was talking to you about that before we start because
it's a situation where you can't really, I never fall out or get vexed or want it done. You understand what I mean? But musicians from long time who used to play in combo and thing, they just fall out, they don't play again, they do the thing, and nothing happen.
Yeah, they just fade away.
Yeah, when you come into music, you come into music. Music is a serious thing.
Yeah.
Look at I see a guy last week. I went 2 weeks, 2 Fridays ago. I went to a funeral. Bugsy was there, and the guy come and say, "Bugsy, you're still playing, boy."
He says he's still playing.
Yeah, he said Bugsy still playing. Oh, Bugsy don't stop playing, pan. Bugsy don't play the music. He rearranging the music. The band playing, and he plays too with the band.
Yeah, well, if it's in here. I don't know that it have a retirement, no?
Right, it have no retirement.
Yeah, right here.
And the young people that don't know, they should go and, because every time I do an interview and thing, they say the young people should come to see you or listen or whatever, or learn this and learn that and learn that and that. But they know what they want to hear. They have their own thing they want to hear, and what we'll tell them.
Well, I find that's good too, but the thing about it, I find it lacking is, if I do look at Aaron Duncan as an example, if you're going through formal training in
Duncan
music,
started with me too,
well, that's what I mean. Some of that shows. This is what I'm saying. If you're learning music in this country, you should do a university that have people like you, whether in book or in person. Yeah. So a man could know, all right, this is done, this is done. It shouldn't depend on interviews like these, so people learn a little bit about Pelham. I find that real unfortunate.
But I'm glad I meet, in my time, Bradley, Art De Coteau, Ed Watson, Earl Rodney. All of these guys was recording in the studio. All of them I play with in the studio.
Yeah.
And it was, you're actually seeing how the music is created and how the music is made.
Yeah.
Through manuscript paper and stuff. You understand? Not a cut and paste situation.
Yeah. I feel like people can have the benefit of doing both. If you learn
I on the technology, I have the latest technology. I'm a Mac Mini.
Sure.
It's heavy loaded.
I need one of them.
I'm a laptop, heavy loaded. I have M audio. I have everything. Right? Just like them.
But you know both sides.
Right, but I had the foundation too in my back pocket.
That's what I mean. Yeah. We had to figure out a way to transfer that foundation because it's something else. So that era again, you're talking about SuperBlue coming out for Soca Baptist, going with Ethel. Rebecca was you too, or you went somewhere else and do that at the point?
We went in studio in New York to and do Rebecca. Not in Manhattan, in Brooklyn.
Right. So at that point, again, openings of songs.
You see that Rebecca album? That whole album good.
Yeah.
Swing and all that kind of things too. I did all.
Oh, you do the whole thing?
The whole album. When they call me to do album, the whole album I do it.
That again is also very different to now. You don't find that much again where you have a
No, it costly now. People can't do the whole album again.
No, but even more than just a whole album, you might find that a whole album is 10 different people.
According to Gypsy, And he was relating to me too, but I didn't. Because when I tell him how much it costs now to do an album, he said, they make computer for all your work to get easier and all you want to charge all this other money.
You only will get easier. I like that.
He said, they make computer. All your work easier now with computer and all you want to charge us other money. And we are selling no record. We are selling no CD.
Yeah.
We are selling no CD. It's true. But you're making money outside.
You're performing all about.
You're performing all about. We are performing about.
I will say too, especially if you make classics. If you make classics, you perform forever.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't retire. You don't retire. So,
Marshall could go all about and what I like about what Marshall doing though, Marshall carrying a whole cast of people with him.
right, yeah. Gets people exposure.
That is good. Because really and truly the long time Californians and them, they used to come and boast how they the first to do this, the first to sing in so the first to do so and so, the first to do so and so. But you don't hear Marshall talking that.
Right.
Marshall did go all about. Right now he had a big show in Berklee Center. You know?
Yeah. And I remember too, you remember last year was when he had done the Calypso Monarch and he win, right? I believe.
You had the Apollo.
Yeah, and did Calypsonians, not soca artists. So it's a good look. I like the way he
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, of course. So that line in Engine Room about go down Clarence Street and get Pelham Goddard. You used to play in the engine room in truth, or you used to be down in, you used to beat the iron and thing?
I did beat iron and thing too, roll and thing. Yeah.
So
but for me between some real Iron Men, or no?
Well, yeah, they have all the names called.
Yeah.
When he was here, he said
we come on them kind of fellas, so
yeah. You know, he said he say in the line he had say a short rasta from Newtons.
Yeah.
And he say
that
Gaffy, that was his name.
Yeah, he in Supernova now. I saw him Sunday.
Serious? Sure. Well, Rudder say he has to take out the ad in the papers. He said he had to take out the ad telling people he not with Newtons no more because his songs immortalize him so much. Yeah, and I think he said Libor family call him from Australia.
He's a supernova now.
That is nice, man. That is good. So your own pan, because you have a unique thing. I was looking at some of your history. You have songs where you work from composing the song all the way through to the artist singing it, the artist winning competition with it, you winning Panorama with it was excellence. That's a unique. I don't know if you have anybody else who might be able to say they take a song through the whole thing and just win everything.
Well, it's hard to get. You see what happened with a song too when it's popular. You do things. So I had I don't want to boast about.
We had to boast.
Knowing what people want. Yeah, sometimes you get a feeling of people want this and people want that. And they put that in the music,
Right.
They will like that, they will let it jump, they make people move.
Right, yeah.
And all that kind of thing. Calabash, calabash. You put the frames in it now. Right? When you man with the hammer go on, you make a laugh way for them people to sing. Right. That's for the people to sing.
Right.
We make people sing that, you make refrains for people to sing.
So when you're doing that, because that's something I wanted to, I heard you talk about that with Alvin Daniel too, because when you, like a Panorama arrangement, for instance, you take into consideration how the crowd will feel about a part of the song, how the players will feel about part of the song, and how the judges will feel. You have all that in mind going in when you're doing it?
Well, the judges is a small percentage in my mind too.
Really?
Like, you want to do music for you want to do music free. You understand what I mean? For the people first. Right? Because the judges would want to tell you what they want to hear. You understand? So sometimes I just say, when you finish a Panorama tune, sometimes it's in your arrangement. Some parties is where your judges tell you to put more rhythm, put more
it's not really your arrangement.
When you're your arrangement, they're telling you what they want to hear now. Yeah. If they find they hear no cellos and guitar pan, they tell you that in the comment. You understand? So the judges is thing. And I did an interview in the opening of Carnival gone there. I said, why as Carnival started, we started to talk about judges. As Carnival started, we want to talk about Carnival. We want to talk about free up It's a free up thing. It's our festival.
Yeah.
You understand? The judges in the last thing about me in my mind. But you gotta give the people what they want to hear first. You understand?
Right.
Don't make the tune, so you could tease them with some little harmonic backgrounds and things.
Right.
Like bass lines and all that kind of thing. So, right? And make them move, And when they go now, the judges might tell them, let me show you how serious the judges, in my mind. A guy going UE, but he was in Exodus, right?
Right.
So he tell me, Pelham, I want you to help me with some 4-part harmony and all kind of thing. I have an exam, so on, so on, so on, so. So I sit down in the yard and I help him think and I write a bass line. When he gone, the teacher failed him because she ain't like the bass line was too much. They failed him, just because the bass line was moving too much or the score. They failed him for that.
Wow.
I say, well, that's how they think. You want to know a bass is this. And then I started learning the European style of crochet and minim and thing.
Yeah.
Then when I take up Berklee now, then I realize why we ain't go a quarter note, a half note, a whole note, a so and so and so. And that is the easier way to know.
Right.
To know how to divide the notation then, right?
Right.
Because the minim and the semi-breve and all kind of thing that the European style,
Yeah, British.
right? That was hard. Even though when my mother was playing piano and thing and I trying to follow it. I don't know. So I know how to divide the bars then into thing. But they still have that kind of European feeling into the music.
Yeah, in the teaching, you mean?
Right. Because the classical people can't understand what we'll do. Classical people can't understand chords and all kind of things like that. So a Panorama tune I ended with a big jazz chord because I want a big ending, right? I and Pat Bishop argue from the yard to where she was living in Woodbrook. You see that foreign chord they put in the Kong? I don't like it. It don't dissolve into nothing. I say, well, you never hear Duke Ellington and take the A train, and when he went pa 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 banana pa a sharp 11 chord. We don't a sharp 11 chord. Why don't you use that triad? So all they hear triad, they don't hear no extension chords and all kind of things. So
Right.
So they will fail you for that. The judges who study them kind of thing will fail you, mark you low, mark you hard, so to speak.
I just always wonder why we could also study ourselves. Let me say that. You could learn what the Europeans did, right? But we could also sit down and learn what Bradley do, what you do, what people doing here.
Look, the other day I in my kitchen and I listening to Uncle Chanka plenty good music. That we, and he had a tune name that they use in a test piece. Where is his name? Ba-bam, bam. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bam, bam, ba-bam, bam. You know that song? That was the users in a test piece. And if you study these guys, and even though you want to use thing, but the European style of music, it's just triadic. Classical music is good.
Right.
I wouldn't knock it at all. Right? But it's scale-wise situation now.
Right, yeah.
Major scales and minor scales and things. Unlike if you listen to Thelonious Monk.
Right, yeah. Jazz musician.
Thelonious Monk
jazz musician from Balkan.
Thelonious Monk will say he want a D minor chord. He will add something. He finger will spread on the piano. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
He in different intervals. Right?
He might be bored if you ask him to play so. So that's
right. You get bored.
Yeah, of course. So in that pan, because you had a run at the road matches, I don't think it have a competition your name not next to. But in pan, it seems as though you had a good relationship with Defosto. With Defosto music was some of the earliest arrangements and stuff.
Defosto be that Pandora And then we did War 2004.
Right.
Yeah, for him. And then the next year,
You would have composed the song all the way through, then do the arrangement for Exodus too, or?
no, he
He was doing his
Defosto
composition.
composition.
Right.
That was on, and we take that. Then I went and try out Destrada song named Max It Up
Rama.
for a different type of thing because, the soca coming into play, don't come into play and they're popular. So and then I hit Max It Up. When I went to Max It Up and Pat Bishop was drilling our band at the time, she said, you all know the wind take this tune. This is not a Panorama song. So they have your tuning things. It's how we call a Panorama song.
Yeah, pan song.
And it's how what is not a Panorama song. So they gave us problem with Max It Up because she know that they ain't going to take you on with that.
You just studying.
But we were looking for a difference in it.
Right, yeah. But you said the pan song thing wasn't always the case. People didn't used to say that back in the day. It became a thing.
The pan song was just, if you say something like, I wanna win by Desperados. Yes, we had them on the toes. That's a pan song.
But it's funny to tell anything about
If you mention a pan time,
it's a pan song. Or plenty chords and thing, plenty variations of pan song too. Because people vex with Destro Max, but look how Destro sings so much of what they would call pan songs over the years too.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
everybody...
it wasn't a pan song, and she said that. And they give her pressure with Max It Up.
Yeah.
But we tried something else, and it was vibrant. I was satisfied.
Okay, good. Well, David, at some point we had to let Pelham go, because we had planned for these 6 hours, but at some point we had to let him go, but he's a man of the travel and them kind of things. So I'd ask you, what you working on this year? What you have in store?
I had nothing working on.
Are you relaxing?
No, not that relaxing. Right now, because I did a song for our client in Antigua. I did for him he made the final for the first time this year.
Oh, nice.
A guy named Richie Francis. Then he called me the other day, you have a next song. He did buy songs from GB and things there.
All right, nice.
So he have a song that I did for him because they might have the independence coming up and they might have an independence competition.
Right.
So I did have a song for him. But nothing, long time I used to have songs for next year then. I don't have that again because the young people then want the old school.
Yeah, they want old school. They want what you say is old school again? Fatima and QRC.
Fatima QRC. They want Fatima and QRC. Right, Fatima.
So how you work on oil and music, you're coming back here later on the year, you have those types of things
I have a little concert to do that they call me to do in the 3rd of December.
Right.
I think that by the president, the president.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she putting on that.
Oh, so the president.
So,
okay,
yeah.
Nice. Good.
With Christmas music though.
Okay, good.
So you have people like Ray Holman and them on it. So
nice. Well, we're looking forward to seeing them things. I appreciate you coming through this. When we've been trying to do this for a while. Man, you're flying all the time. Why is a man always here? So I say, it's why every time I call him, he say, "Why back in New York? I back so." But it's good to see that you're still around and doing the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So nobody can ask you Bugsy if you're still playing.
If you're still playing,
yeah, you're still playing.
He come to our Bugsy if you're still playing, right? I say, wait now.
That's a great question. It can be that. And thanks beyond that for everything that you do and you continue to do. We appreciate it.
Okay,
and we claim St. James boy. We could claim that,
St.
David?
James.
David is from St. James? You end up Finland Street. Where you born? Ask you where you born. You're from St. James? Where you from? Where you from?
St. James boys.
St. James boys is good boys.